Y'all, the streets are buzzing because it looks like the infamous Becky with the good hair has finally been exposed. And it's wilder than we thought. Turns out, there may not be just one Becky, but multiple women who've allegedly been involved with JayZ. Word is, he's been busy all over Hollywood, and some of his alleged mistresses are famous celebs we all know. Now, here's where the tea gets scorching. These women are reportedly panicking about being exposed. And for good reason. We all know the Beehive does not play when it comes to Beyoncé. So, who exactly are these women? And why did Beyoncé stay with JayZ despite his cheating? Let's break it all down. If you've been paying attention over the years, you already know the rumors of JayZ's infidelity have been circulating for a while. But it's not just gossip. Both JayZ and Beyoncé have openly confirmed that he cheated and that they worked through it. Beyoncé addressed the betrayal in her Lemonade album, especially in Sorry, where she referenced Becky with the good hair. JayZ later admitted to his infidelity in his song Family Feud, rapping about the mistakes he made. But now it seems like more names are coming to light, and the internet is in chaos. Could the truth behind Becky's identity shake Hollywood? And more importantly, will the Beehive let these women off the hook? One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. Yeah, I'll F up a good thing if you let me. Let me alone, Becky. A man that don't take care of his family can't be rich. In true Beyoncé fashion, she never confirmed Becky's identity, but fans have long believed that fashion designer Rachel Roy, Damon Dash's ex-wife, was the real Becky. She became a prime suspect after allegedly flirting with JayZ at the 2014 Met Gala after-party, which many think led to the infamous elevator incident. Naturally, fans and the media pointed fingers at her as the woman Beyoncé sang about in Sorry. But it seems like Rachel might deserve an apology. According to a recent blind item, Becky wasn't just one woman. There were multiple Beckys, many of them celebrities. The blind item revealed that the woman he really wanted was someone else entirely. The hardest truth for Beyoncé, insiders claim, is knowing she was never JayZ's first choice. Sources say he had been infatuated with the late R&B singer Aaliyah and pursued her heavily before her tragic passing. Many believe that if Aaliyah were still alive, she, not Beyoncé, would have been the woman standing by JayZ's side. With new revelations surfacing, it seems the Becky drama is far from over, and the Beehive isn't letting this one slide. The superstar's wife knows the truth, and it eats her alive. But it didn't stop there. Another name tied to the husband is sultry singer Khalees, with whom he was rumored to have had a serious relationship. Insiders say the wife has always suspected that their affair continued even after they got together. Though she never had concrete proof, she could never shake the feeling that her husband still had a soft spot for Khalees. To this day, the wife allegedly despises her, despite never addressing it publicly. Then came the young pop star Rihanna, who was signed to the husband's label. Their chemistry was undeniable, and insiders claim the wife knew something was happening behind her back. Too many late nights in the studio, too many whispers, and too many moments when her husband acted suspiciously. She confronted him several times, but each time he gaslit her, making her feel crazy and insecure. But she wasn't crazy, she was right. The affair continued. And then, there were the most disturbing situations, the ones that made the wife's stomach turn. Two young girls allegedly caught the husband's attention early in their careers. One was rapper Foxy Brown, who was barely a teenager when he allegedly took a special interest in her. The other was R&B singer Maya, who also reportedly caught his eye while still underage. The wife has always known about both. It made her sick, but it still wasn't enough to make her leave. By that time, her mother had convinced her that walking away would ruin both her career and family. Now let's break down just how messy this situation really is. Starting with Aaliyah, JayZ's obsession with her is well documented. He was so in love with her that it destroyed his relationship with his friend and business partner, Damon Dash. Aaliyah ultimately chose Dame over JayZ, which fueled a rift between the two men. But they weren't the only ones. Many industry figures had their eyes on Aaliyah, and both JayZ and Dame were competing for her, fully aware of the rivalry. With all these names surfacing, It's clear this drama runs deep, and the Bayhive is taking notes.
Each other. It's a long story.
So you and Jay was both getting at Aaliyah. Obviously,
everybody was getting at Aaliyah, bro.
Right.
She was like, you know, she'll go to dinner with her, but she wasn't going to just be smashing. So that.
Eventually, Aaliyah began focusing more on Damon, and JayZ was not happy about it.
To July, so we for some reason this day.
Wait a minute, you, Jay, and Aaliyah ended up in the same house.
Yeah.
Everyone knows JayZ hates losing, but everything changed when Aaliyah finally chose Dame. Dame never outright admitted he had won her over, but Jay didn't need a confession. The truth became obvious at a 4th of July party they all attended, where it was clear Aaliyah had made her decision.
So, you know, this is going to be hard for me because his friends were laughing at him and shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I might have a up question since we're talking about Aaliyah, and ignore me if it's too much, but do you have any opinion on the R. Kelly situation? Do you think he got railroaded?
Dame admitted he knew JayZ would make things difficult for him because he was furious about losing Aaliyah.
I might have a up question since we're talking about Aaliyah, and ignore me if it's too much, but do you have any opinion on the R. Kelly situation? Do you think he got railroaded, or he's where he belongs?
JayZ couldn't let it go. He felt betrayed by Dame, and this ultimately led to the complete breakdown of their friendship and business partnership. As an act of petty revenge, JayZ sold Rockefeller Records out from under Dame, punishing him for winning over the woman he had always wanted. To be fair, JayZ's obsession with Aaliyah happened before he got with Beyoncé. But Aaliyah was the one who got away, and according to a blind item, Beyoncé has allegedly lived her life knowing she was never her husband's first choice. Insiders claim that if Aaliyah were still alive, JayZ would have continued pursuing her, which is just wild. Now let's talk about Khalees. This tea is so low-key that many people don't even know about it. But back in the day, there were strong rumors that JayZ and Khalees had a thing. This was before she got with Nas, but sources say they kept things very discreet. According to the blind item, JayZ allegedly kept Khalees on the side even after getting with Beyoncé. This could explain why Khalees was so furious when Beyoncé sampled Milkshake on her Renaissance album. There may have been deeper history between them. And don't even get me started on the Rihanna rumors. Speculation about their affair was everywhere back in the day. And those whispers never really died down back in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Whispers about JayZ and Rihanna were everywhere. Rumors suggested something was going on between them, but Rihanna consistently shut down the speculation, insisting their relationship was strictly professional and centered on music. Her publicist at the time even admitted to fabricating the story, revealing that it was nothing more than a PR stunt to boost Rihanna's career. He confessed, "The PR stunt I did was out of desperation to help break Pon de Replay. It was reckless, and I didn't think it would work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck. I didn't know it would become this big story. Now, seeing people profit from speculation and gossip about her makes me sick. I'm ashamed to even be talking about this. I just want to put the rumor to rest once and for all." However, according to singer Jaguar Wright, not only did the affair happen, but she also made shocking claims that JayZ allegedly exploited Rihanna for his own gain.
He gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. And that first night, when he had that outbreak and he busted in his house and said, "Where the f is this dirty?" I can't fault him for that. He had this is beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Chris Brown, she didn't ruin him. She ruined him at 19 years old. He's got the JayZ hurt. Rihanna ain't innocent. Cause she was in there giving that nigga in the coat closet when Chris Brown came and he said, "Bitch, always fucking something."
Turns out, Rihanna wasn't the only artist signed to JayZ that he allegedly made moves on. Another name that often comes up is Foxy Brown. While this was before Beyoncé, the situation is even more disturbing because Foxy was only around 14 or 15 at the time, while JayZ was already in his 20s. That alone makes this story creepier than the rest. Foxy met JayZ just as she was breaking into the industry, and they quickly became a dynamic duo, collaborating on several tracks that took off. From the outside, their bond seemed like a solid mentorship, or at least that's how it was presented. But in hindsight, there were definite red flags. Back in the 90s, conversations about power imbalances and inappropriate relationships weren't as common as they are now. So much of it flew under the radar. Now, here's where things get uncomfortable. The lyrics in the songs they worked on together were far too mature for Foxy's age. JayZ was writing verses for her that had no business coming from a teenager. Looking back, their relationship doesn't seem as innocent as it may have appeared. What was once seen as mentorship now feels like it could have been something much more questionable. So how did Foxy and JayZ go from a hit-making duo to him allegedly sabotaging her career? Well, according to the streets, their connection wasn't just about music. It allegedly went way beyond the studio. Insiders claim JayZ was Foxy's first, which is deeply unsettling given their age difference. While he was pushing 30, she was still a teenager. It was also no secret in the industry that JayZ played the role of a sugar daddy, reportedly funding Foxy's shopping sprees, covering her glam expenses, and making sure she always looked the part. And here's where the tea gets scorching. Industry insiders even claim that JayZ allegedly gave Foxy an STD during their entanglement. One thing about Hollywood, STDs seem to be passed around like party favors, and this situation only adds to the dark side of the industry's hidden scandals.
Should go back and talk to all of the niggas that she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them. She sent more to the clinic.
Foxy Brown has always denied the allegations, once stating, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, was clearly concocted with malicious intent. Jay has only been wonderful to me and my family, a great friend throughout all the years I've known him. We had nothing but great success as a team." However, despite her denial, the alleged affair was something of an open secret in the industry. For example, when Nick Cannon pressed Damon Dash, JayZ's former friend, for answers, Dame skillfully dodged the question, avoiding confirming or denying the rumors like a pro.
Seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Don't ask me his questions, bro. I'm not taking it.
I'm not just, okay.
Y'all can keep asking me questions.
We're moving on.
Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him, because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't to do with that, and I don't even...
Chilly between the allegations and countless affairs, it's a miracle that Beyoncé has managed to stay sane through all this drama. And if the rumors are true and he's still cheating, well, he better pray he doesn't end up in an elevator with Solange again, because we all know how that went down. But anyway, y'all let me know how you feel about this in the comments. And don't forget to check out the next video for even more tea.